is it, Luigi.
Okay, all sorts of games coming out lately. You got Grand Theft Auto and Shin Megami Tensei and Halo Infinite, but fuck all of that soy boy shit. We're gonna play Coryoon for the TurboGrafx 16. This is better. It's got a hot lady, and it's got parallax scrolling and a wizard with green electricity balls. Those other games don't have none of that. Where's our wizard with green electricity balls, 343 Industries? So, yeah, here we go. Our little guy's got a big mouthful of fire, and he's gonna unleash all that on the first motherfucker that looks at him funny. That'll teach him. I'll teach you to laugh at something that's funny. No, that's not a relevant quote. Whatever. So yeah, this is what the gamers call a cute 'em up. It's like a shoot 'em up, but with anime aesthetics, you see. It's very cartoonish in nature. I guess just more general cartoon aesthetics rather than anime aesthetics. These definitely look like characters that you would see on Disney Afternoon, in between Goof Troop and Bonkers and all those other wonderful shows. I guess DuckTales was another one. Whatever happened with that DuckTales reboot they did a couple of years ago? I saw some clips of it, and I don't really agree with the direction that they were going in. Personally, I mean, I know it's just a cartoon, but the old one was about having fun and adventure and going to exotic places, and the new one just seems to be about encouraging children to be gay. God, who writes this shit? I don't understand it. So here's a winged chameleon. Remember in Kingdom Hearts when the boss of the Tarzan world was a giant invisible chameleon? I remember that from the movie, don't you? Kinda looked like his tongue came out of his ass a second ago, if you caught that. It's very peculiar. So the fire breath is a very useful ability, as you can see, well, when you get it. We got guys floating around us in the shmup world. Those are called options. Personally, I don't know where that name came from, but that's just what people call them. Old school shmup enthusiasts. Are there any new school shmup enthusiasts out there? I feel like this genre is not quite as popular as it used to be. I don't think the zoomies are really interested in these types of games. They just want games that are like that censored episode of Itchy and Scratchy where their eyes are just all dilated and they just sit in rocking chairs and smile. That's what the zoomies want. Everything's gotta be safe and boring. I am making myself sound like an old man in this episode. Ugh. Not to be disgusting, but that burp you heard on mic just a second ago, I had one of those V8 smoothies just a few minutes before this episode started, and it's coming back up when the tomatoey taste is reintroducing itself. So we got ponies now. Gosh, aren't you glad the My Little Pony craze of the early 2000s is over? Or the early 2010s, rather. Gosh, that was just the weirdest shit ever. I remember when that first started, and I thought it was some kind of like elaborate in-joke or something, or maybe there was some kind of hidden subtext to the show, but then I tried watching it, and nope, this is just standard stuff. Pretty standard for a kid's show. I don't see why all the adult men are into this. And of course, Mr. Enter was a big My Little Pony guy in his early days. That shouldn't surprise you. He is a very strange man. So the ponies, or the unicorns rather, they shoot a green goo out of their horns. That's different. I'm gonna put a stop to this with my civil rights beam. Did you ever see that video? Top quality stuff. Unfortunately, it got taken down. Somebody's being a real spoil sport, let's say. Let's not say the first thing that came to mind. Oy vey. So we got a water level. How can there be fire if we're underwater? As Patrick Star once famously said. So, after a certain point, it gets to be too chaotic, and the collectible items and the enemies get all jumbled up, and you can't tell what's what, and my feeble brain just gets overwhelmed, and it's just a no-go. There's just too much shit on the screen. Look at this. Especially when you can't see nothing. Like that guy in that Tarantino movie says, I can't see shit. Well, that was the last of my lives. Already 6 minutes in. There's Naxat soft again. Okay, the background is the blue stage, so that's a good sign. But then at the same time, it's taking us back to the intro. Okay, here we go. Fear not, everybody. The Let's Play is saved. I found a level select screen. I fix computer. So, here we go again. We're gonna fight mankind's greatest enemy, the ocean. No, that's dumb. We need ocean jokes. That's a very limiting topic. What jokes can be made about a large body of water? Okay, I got one for you. I actually did think of one once. I actually did think of one that I heard once. Okay, so I was in middle school, and we were watching a documentary about Lewis and Clark. And it got to the part where Lewis and Clark finally reached the Pacific Ocean, and somebody carved their name into a tree to commemorate the occasion, and a kid asked the teacher, "Is that still there?" And the teacher replied, "The Pacific Ocean? Yeah." I guess not all my memories were horrible and painful. Occasionally there was a half-decent joke in there. So we seem to be doing a bit better at this level compared to last time. All it takes is just a little patience, like that song from the 90s. What was that one called? You know the one. All we need is just a little patience. Yeah, that one. This crab moves far too fast for my impaired motor skills. Look at him just going side to side like crabs do. You know that Ariana Grande song, it was Side to Side? That was actually about crabs. Whoops, the OBS prompt is still on. I forgot to take that out. Oh well, we'll leave it in. Fuck it. I don't think there was anything too revealing in there. I don't think my home address was visible. So yeah, giving another go at Mr. Krabs here. No, that's not funny. That is literally the type of joke that they've made fun of on Retsu Play once. They had like some dumb kid trying to make Let's Plays, and there was a Sonic enemy that looked like a crab, and he was all, oh, wait, no, I gotta impersonate a bad mic. Oh no, I got attacked by Mr. Krabs. That I am literally copying the worst possible jokes you can make in a Let's Play. But well, it's not like anybody's gonna see this anyway. Ain't no Coryoon fans out there. God, I hope I turned the mic on. Okay, yeah, I did.